November 27th, 2018, and it's time. The results are in. Will the real Pastor Dave please stand up? Today, we are going to take a look at the results of my 23andMe Ancestry DNA. Now, this was a gift from a viewer and subscriber, a dear, dear friend, sister in Christ, and I thought, well, for the fun of it, I'll go ahead and we're going to see what my ancestry says. According to my saliva, you've got to spit in a tube, and then you send it off to 23andMe, and I got my results yesterday. Now, a little background, a little bit of background. My grandfather that I knew wasn't my blood grandfather. My real blood grandfather lived in West Virginia, and he was a real cowboy, and he was part Cherokee, Native American. But my step-grandfather, my grandmother's husband, my step-grandpa, my mother's stepdad, was Polish. He was from Poland, and his last name was Budney, B-U-D-N-E-Y. But I wouldn't have any connection to a Polish background because he was my step-grandfather. All right, French-Canadian, strong French-Canadian Native American that I know of on my mother's side of the family, my grandmother and my mother's side. And on my father's side, I never really was very close with my father. A lot of you know the story. But what I do know is they were immigrants from Czechoslovakia. So that's a connection. With that said, we're going to see how accurate is 23andMe. Again, French-Canadian, European, and strong Native American. I can remember seeing the pictures of my great-great-grandmother. She's got her hair in two pigtails, and she's smoking a corncob pipe, Native American. My grandmother's brother, Frank, was, you could tell from a million miles away that he was Native American. And the stories of going to First Nation, Walpole Island, to visit family and relatives of the Ojibwe tribe. So, without further ado, let's go find out. Will the real Pastor Dave please stand up? Let's go take a look at my 23andMe results. All right, here we go. Without further ado, this is from 23andMe. This is the results, the DNA results that have came back. European, 97.5%. But let me ask, wouldn't that be about average for everyone? European descendants and ancestry? European, 97.5%. Eastern European Poland, I find this interesting, 37%. A common Eastern European genetic heritage dates back to Slavic expansion from the area of present-day Ukraine. We predict you have ancestors in Poland within the last 200 years. Now, I find that interesting because, as I stated, my grandfather that I knew, my grandpa that I called grandpa, was my mother's stepdad, my step-grandpa, and he was from Poland. But my mother's father, my blood grandfather, was from West Virginia, and he was a real cowboy, and he was Cherokee. So I don't know how we got Poland in the mix. British and Irish, 16.5% from the United Kingdom. French and German, 12.3%. I believe it should be a little bit higher. Italian, as far as I know, there is no Italian in our ancestry, but Italian, 1.1%. Is it Liberian? 4.0%. I don't even know where that's at. Somebody educate me. Is it L-B-E-R-I-A-N or I-B-E-R-I-A-N? 4.4%. Balkan, 1.1%. Scandinavian, 0.3%. Broadly Northwestern European, 9.2%. And broadly Southern European, 5.7%. I wonder what happens when you click on these. Does it give you a story? It does. Southern Europe, including the Liberian, Italian, and Balkan Peninsula, as well as the island of Malta, is a region defined in great part by the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean has provided transportation routes, keeping these regions connected culturally and genetically. Broadly, Southern European DNA matches several specific populations and is difficult to assign to just one. That's interesting. So broadly European, Southern European, broadly European, 9.4%. East Asian and Native American, I should be higher, 2.0%. Let's see what it says here. And it doesn't really say. Native American, well, 2.0%. Native American, 1.7%. Broadly Northern Asian and Native American, 0.2%. And African, 0.2%. That's interesting. That is simply interesting. Broadly Sub-Saharan African, 0.2%. Let's see what this is. We're not getting okay, let's go back to East Asia. Interesting, in Native America, 2.0%. So those are the results, and it's been fun. It was fun doing this, and I want to thank my special friend that sent me the kit. European, 97.5%. Poland, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Eastern European, 37.7%. British and Irish. My sister is my half-sister, and her father was from Ireland, but on our side of the family, there is no Irish, but we were ever made aware of, but 16.5%. French, German, the French should have been a lot higher than 12.3%. And as far as German, I can remember the stories, my grandmother and her sisters talking, that we had no German background. So it's just interesting. Italian, 1.1%. But did I do better than, I can't think of her name. Donald Trump calls her Pocahontas. I love the East Asian, Native American, 2.0%. So there you go. All right, there you have it, the real me. Thanks for watching, and God bless everyone. Hug the wife, hug the kids, and hug the pets. God bless you.